Hi everyone, welcome back to another plan with me. I'm going to be recapping not the week, I'm going to be recapping the month of April, seeing where I am for the year so far, and then setting up May. Yeah, happy May, everybody. It's May 1st today. All right, so I changed my nail color. This color is by China Glaze, and it's a very light pink, and it's called My Sweet Lady, number 83976. But then under the barcode says 606265. I don't know what those numbers mean, but if that means anything to you to help you find this color, hopefully that will help you. And I've had this for well over a year, so hopefully they do still sell it. I got it at my local beauty supply store, and it is just gorgeous. It takes 3 coats because it's quite sheer. So if you don't want to see any lines, then 3 coats. 2 coats could do it, but I do a third because I want it to be really pink. Yeah, lovely color. It's one of my favorites. Okay, let's get to it. I'm going to take out my task cards. So I have my daily, weekly, monthly planning task cards, and then my last card here is just my AM and PM routines. I made this myself with printables. If you would like a detailed flip of this planner, what I'll do is I'll probably pin it at the top of my YouTube page so that you don't have to search for it. If you, I think I'll do that from now on when I book, oh my gosh, I'm thinking of work, when I film a detailed flip, because then I share where everything is and I put all the links below. It's a lot of work for me to be putting that at the end of each video, which I used to do, and between editing, filming, and then uploading to my computer so that I can edit, and then uploading to YouTube. It's a 3-hour process, so putting all those links in as well, it's a lot of work. So I'm just trying to make this shorter as my regular life is getting busier. And I want to continue to film and upload for you guys consistently. So in case you're wondering why I have been doing that, not for my last, I don't know, I think 3 videos, I haven't been putting all the links down below. So I figure I will do like detailed flips, and then that's where you guys can find everything. Okay, so first up here is my month and year-to-date recap. So what I do is I take a look to see where I'm at for the month. So in terms of my numbers, my activity numbers for business, as well as for my top 3 focuses. I'll zoom in here so that you can see a little better. I'm filming, it's like almost 7 o'clock at night. Today's Monday, May 1st, and it's been a great day, actually, a really great day. I was in Toronto all day yesterday for the stationery show, and my goodness, you guys, this body cannot handle what it used to. I slept in today. I have not done any calls today or anything like that. It's just been a day of sleeping in, getting caught up on my laundry. And then Ryan and I went to the dealership with our son. He bought his first brand new paid cash. I'm so proud of him. He's been working hard. And if you don't know, he's also a real estate agent. He's been a realtor for a year and 4 months now. And he only sold 2 houses in all of 2022 because there was just so much learning for him. And he's just taken off this year and working his little tail off. So we're so proud of him. So that was a few hours. And then, of course, it's a gorgeous brand new car. We had to, take it out once we drove it off the lot. So I went in the car with him and drove around, and then Ryan went in the car with him and drove around, and it's oh my gosh, it's a gorgeous car. So it's the prettiest color blue I think I've ever seen. Yeah, so anyways, so that's the day it's been. So now I'm like, okay, I've got time now that I can film this, and so I've got everything done because I wanted this video hopefully to not be so long. So I did my recap. I've done everything that's on here. Actually, no, just kidding. I think I've done this part here. Yeah, I've only done the first 3 steps just to help this be a little bit quicker. All right, so how did I do last month? So My goal was to, so my business, wellness, and development, those are my top 3 goals for the year. So you'll see a theme throughout. Financial, which it's kind of like business and financial are one. So I've just kind of changed the wording. So I have financial, business/financial, and then business. So yeah, so those are my 3 focuses. So how am I doing so far? How did I do for April? So my goal was to complete and send 6 CMAs. I did not do that. I did 2. And I was very ambitious when I set this goal. I do that a lot. I sit down, I do a brain dump of all the things I want to get done, and I don't think about all the steps it takes to get that done. So yeah, 6 was ambitious. So no, I did not complete that. My second goal was to have a realistic time-blocked schedule, and I did that. So I am absolutely loving, I've changed my inserts around to have my dashboard, my week dashboard with all my weekly tasks, and then my week at a glance where everything is time blocked and color coordinated to match my iCalendar. So for example, the green, you probably can't tell on camera here because they're subtle colors. The green is money making, which makes sense to me. Although I'm in Canada, our money's not green. I know it's green in the US, but yeah, so green. My CEO time is blue. Wellness is purple. So that's that one. Not much went on that week. Let's see. This week here. So we had a little bit more here. So I've got like a brownish color, and that is for work-related things that are not necessarily money-making, and they're invites by my brokerage or like other real estate related things. So I had a few of those in there. Yeah, so I feel like I've got a really good handle on that as far as making a realistic time-blocked schedule and also following it. Okay, sorry, my son called and where did I leave off? I think I was talking about the realistic time-blocked schedule. So yeah, really, really good with that. And there was some trial and error there. I time blocked a whole bunch of things and realized that wasn't realistic. And so week after week, I feel like I've perfected it in terms of what time my day starts, how many hours I spend doing like the grind. I say like the lead gen, just the stuff that requires a lot of time and a lot of sitting. I can't sit for long periods of time like I used to. And believe it or not, as a real estate agent, there's a lot of sitting. We're in front of our computer. We're researching listings like crazy, constantly. Doing our lead gen, doing our follow-up, CMAs, it's all desk work. And then, yes, we're out in the field. Certainly, we're going on listing appointments, we're touring houses, but I mean, it's a lot of sitting in your car to get from A to B. Then you get to the property. When we're doing listing appointments, we're sitting at the kitchen table, we're talking to homeowners about real estate. When we're touring homes, of course, that's different. We're in our car to get from A to B, but then when we're in the houses, we're touring the house, going up and down the stairs. So that part's more active, but it's not like it's, it's not daily. So anyways, so having that realistic time block schedule so I can also make sure that I fit in my wellness is really, really important for me. And then focusing on my numbers as far as contacts. So new contacts that I need to add to my database, as well as potential business that I already have in my database, and focusing on what those numbers, what my numbers are and what to focus on. So that's what I did that all month. So I knew exactly how many contacts per day I needed to focus on as far as new versus current. And my wellness goals, movement goals, I did pretty good with that. My goal was to move my body most times through the week. Now, I didn't document it here, but I did move my body 5 times the last week. I don't know why I missed that, but in my Hobonichi weeks here, this part here, what I do is just each time I do some sort of movement, I just put the minutes. So I can see the last week of April, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then Sunday, because I was walking around Toronto all day. I got like almost 7,000 steps, and I hit my stand goal like 5 times or something because of how much standing I did as well. But anyways, so that was 1, 2, 3, 4, including Sunday is 5 times that I moved my body. I just, for some reason, I missed that. But you can see it's 4 or 5 times a week, which was my goal. So I'm really, really pleased with that. Physio, I wasn't as consistent with that as I would have liked. So I'm in physio for a lot of things. If you're over 40 and you were extremely active in your youth, you may be in the same boat. I'm in physio for my hip, my left, primarily my left side, my shoulder, my neck, my left hip, and adductors, the glutes. Yeah, a lot of physio, a lot of strengthening. So I wasn't as consistent as I would have liked. And then the digital detoxing after 9, I tried. There were some days where it was effortless, like, yep, just shut the phone off at 9. And this is something my coach has been helping me with as well, as far as, turning off the notifications for email, things like that. Not feeling like I have to respond to everything right away or even read, because I don't necessarily respond right away, but I will, it's just, I'm sure you guys can relate. It's automatic. You hear the notification or you see that there's a notification, you open up your email, you read it. It may not be pressing, but you've still opened it up and you've read it. It just still takes your attention away and gets in the way of you being really mindful and really present. And that's something that's part of my wellness that I'm working on, is being intentional and being present and mindful with everything that I do. So it's a work in progress. I know that it's not something that's going to happen overnight. So that's why you'll see that week after week, day after day, because it's something that I'm not going to give up on. Okay, my development goals, projector course, I want it to work on that weekly. I have not. I did work on it, I think only once this month. And it was, I think, a week ago Saturday. I pretty much spent like 6 hours working on that. I'm studying human design. I'm studying my human design, but I'm also studying human design in general to learn all aspects of it and all of the energy types. Yeah. And then, so I think I just worked on that the one day. So I definitely want to do that more. I want it to read 2 to 3 times a week. What I've found that I've been gravitating towards more is podcasts. It's all I listen to. I don't listen to music when I'm driving or when I'm working out. I listen to podcasts. It's human design, real estate related, health and wellness. Those are the top 3 topics that I will listen to. And I love consuming that type of information through podcasts. But I do want to read as well. So I didn't read it all last month because it was just so many podcasts. And my goal for business development was to do a weekly meeting with the team. We do a monthly meeting where we recap everything and set goals. But what we're lacking, we've realized, is we're not meeting weekly to follow up on those goals and who's responsible for what. And so things can fall through the cracks and have fall through the cracks. So that's something that we need to make time for. So that's how I did with my April goals. And then as far as where I'm at for this quarter so far, sleeping habits, I haven't nailed that yet. Time blocking, I feel like I've nailed that. I feel like I'm in the habit. I'm watching, like I check in with my calendar. When's my CEO time today? When's my lead gen time today? And I'm scheduling other things around that, and it's working really well, and I'm following my schedule. That's key. FaceTime with my family monthly. I did FaceTime with my sister, 2 of my sisters last month. I did not FaceTime with my dad, although we did text with my dad and my stepmom a lot. But yeah, we just haven't nailed down the FaceTiming. I want to call my dad weekly. That didn't happen last month. Declutter our basement. If you guys have been with me for a while, you know that's something that we wanted to get done before cottage season, and it hasn't happened yet. And then prioritize my self-care. I feel like I'm doing pretty good on that. The only part of my self-care that I haven't nailed is the sleeping. Now, I sleep 8-9 hours every night, but my goal is to get to bed before midnight because I know that the quality of my sleep will will be greatly improved, and therefore my energy through the day to tackle everything else is going to be better. Knowing and doing are two different things. So that's what I'm striving for. Okay, so before I go into my goals for April, I want to share with you my numbers and how I did. So for April, my goal was, I hope you can see this. The goal was 183 contacts. I did 205. So I'm ahead by 22. 9 out of 13 leads, missed that goal by 4. 2 out of 4 appointments booked, so behind by 2. Appointments held, went on 1 appointment, the goal was 3. So, oh geez, look at that math. Hello. That's -2, not -1. Contract signed, the goal was 2. We signed on 1, and you know what? We really signed on 2. But we just don't have it signed yet. The paperwork's done. And then, so we have a listing coming up in a couple of weeks. And then the wife needed eye surgery due to her retina. Poor thing. She's had 2 surgeries now, and things still aren't 100%. So I just spoke with them today. And so after the surgery, she has to be face down for like 5 to 10 days. She can't do anything. Gosh, I just couldn't imagine. But anyhow, so we're delayed with that. So because of that, we're not sending the paperwork from them to sign because she needs her eyes to be able to see the paperwork and to read it. So yeah, we're going to wait until, so hopefully by the end of, like we've got everything set for next week, the cleaning, the staging and everything. So we'll get things signed this weekend, but technically we did sign on 2 new clients last week. Things are in progress for that. It's just the formality of getting the paperwork signed isn't done. But anyhow, it's not signed, so therefore I can't count it. So we're -1. And then firm deals, we sold 1 out of 2, -1. Okay, so that's that last month. Here is year to date. Okay, so year to date, by end of April, from January to April, I should be at 732 contacts. I'm at 705, so I'm -27. Okay, now you can see I'm plus, plus, plus. And if you follow me week after week, I've been ahead. I do hit my contact goal. But what I did was I changed my goal. Oops. I changed my goal. So you can see here for the first quarter, I had a goal of 375 contacts. So 375 divided by 3 was 125 contacts for the month. And then I redid my numbers and realized I didn't have enough contacts. So I readjusted everything. And so now I've bumped my contacts up to 550. Okay, so 375 coming from my database, existing contacts that I have, and then I need to do 175 additional contacts because I need to add more people into my database. Okay, so it's a total of 550 for the quarter, for second quarter. So then that changed the numbers. So you can see a lot of white out here because I went through and adjusted things. But anyhow, so instead of 125 each month, the goal had changed as of April. So I'm now behind by 27. Leads, 33 out of 53, so I'm behind by 20. Appointments booked, 17 appointments booked so far for the year. The goal was to be at 16 by end of April, so I'm ahead by 1. Appointments held, the goal was to go on 13 appointments, and I've gone on 12. I'm -1. And then contract signed, the goal was to sign on 9 new clients, and we sold, signed on 10, so we're ahead by 1. And then firm deals, the goal was to have 8 firm deals, meaning no conditions. So like financing, home inspection, sale of buyer's property, etc. And we have 4 for the year so far, just Ryan and I. That's not including what Tyler has done. So that's -4. And then I went ahead and put where I should be by the end of May and June. so that I can reference that through the month. Okay, so yeah, I've got work to do. I've got work to do. Now let's go back to my numbers. So here are my goals for May. For business, I put on here to focus on my deficit, because by the end of the second quarter, I want to be on track or ahead, because as we get into third quarter, that's summer, and I have to consider the fact that you know, we want to, it's cottage time, it's cottage season. And if you've been with me for a while, you know how much we love our cottage. We bought it in 2021 and we renovated it. It was a pretty original from 1958, and it smelled like 1958, like all the pine. It's cute, 720 square feet. Like we're absolutely, it's just adorable and cute. And so we renovated it, and it's our little happy place. We absolutely love it. So we want to spend as much time as we can there. Our summers are so short. So I don't want my numbers hanging over my head. So I want to focus on my deficit so that I can be on track or get ahead, so that I can relax and enjoy the summer. Social media, I want to be intentional with my social media. I have a lot of reels and content saved in my drafts. So I'll get like some inspiration, and I'll spend a couple hours just bulk filming, and then they sit there because life takes over and I'm just so focused on doing my business, and I'm not going back to those and spending the time to work on the captions, you know, think of the content. It's really on the fly, and it's been working. Like, it's been working for me. But it's not sustainable. So I want to make sure that I'm intentional with that. I know a lot of creators, you know, they have it nailed down where they're creating their content and scheduling it out and things like that. So step by step, that's where I want to get to. And then 2 CMAs this month. And when I say 2 CMAs, so what I mean by that is past clients, let's say they purchased 2-3 years ago, keep them updated on the market so that they can see how their equity is growing with the changing market, in case that's, you know, they're ready to do an upsize, or maybe they want to purchase an investment property with the equity that they've gained. So that's the goal, is to help them climb the corporate ladder and build wealth. And so, yeah, keeping them updated. So I want to complete 2 of them this month. Wellness, sleeping habits, that's not going anywhere. Physio and mobility. So primarily it's shoulder and hip mobility that I need to focus on. And then 2 strength-focused workouts per week. And you guys, I've been in the health and fitness world since I was 16. Before becoming a real estate agent, I worked in the health and fitness industry for 23 years. I don't know if I've ever shared that with you guys. Let me know in the comments below. If you're interested in knowing my background and what led me to where I'm at now, I probably should film a video on that. Yeah, let me know if you'd be interested in that. But anyhow, so it's, you know, I've always known how important strength training is because it builds muscle. And as we get older, we do lose our muscle, our lean muscle. And it's not good for us, especially for women, as estrogen drops. You know, osteoporosis, I think it's 1 in 4 women, you know, develop osteoporosis. So, and the more I'm learning now that I'm going through perimenopause, the more I'm learning about that, strength training keeps popping up because of hormones. And as we lose lean muscle, men and women, we age faster. Oh, that was like a light bulb moment for me. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I want to stay, as I'm aging, I want to be mobile and I want to feel strong, and I don't want to struggle. So that's a huge part. And I'm a cardio person. I love dancing. I love cardio, walking. I used to run, you know, half marathons. I can't run anymore, but I've always been a cardio junkie. And I still love the cardio, but I know that strength is better for me. So hold me accountable to that, you guys. It's just not as exciting for me as doing like a dance class. Development, human design, continue with my studying for my human design. I want to read 1 book this month and 1 podcast per week. So I want to read 1 book on like something that's going to help me with efficiency, business. I'm thinking maybe Atomic Habits. I might read. I have so many books, but Atomic Habits, I started it last summer and then I never finished it. And it was so good. I don't know what happened. So that's what I'm thinking. So read one book and then one podcast per week to help me with my development and keep me motivated. So those are my my main goals. And then here are my main numbers for me. So if I hit these numbers, I will be on track by end of May. So 210 contacts. So that's an additional 27. That's going to be easy peasy. 33 leads. This one won't be so easy. So that's an additional 20 leads. Is 33 leads in 1 month going to happen? No, not without help. So that would require ads, which I don't know. If you guys do social media ads for business, let me know what you do. I know it's different in the US, but up here, like we do Facebook ads and things like that. And most of them are just, they're crap. They're not good. But yeah, so I'm going to have a meeting with Ryan about that. And then 6 transactions this month. That's an additional 4. My goal is 2 transactions per month, but I'm behind by 4 year to date. So that would be an additional 4. So if I did these numbers, I'll be on track by the end of May. That's my goal. Wish me luck. That's what I'm going to be focusing on. Alrighty, so that's my month and year-to-date recap, my quarterly recap, and this month's goals are done. And so now I'm going to schedule my month. I have decorated my month. I've done new dashboard dividers, tab dividers here. So you guys know I've been getting into junk journaling. And what I did was, they're just so gorgeous. Like, I'm obsessed with junk journaling, you guys. I will watch YouTube video after YouTube video on the beautiful creations that people make. And I'm just like, I want to make that stuff, but I have no idea what I would even do with them. So I'm not doing it, but I've bought some gorgeous printables off of Etsy. And I'm sort of like junk journaling meets planner type idea. So I made my own tab dividers. I got a laminator a few weeks ago and I am having so much fun creating. So here's a quick look. Oh, I meant to show you this. I made like a little, in junk journaling, there's a lot of like pockets and, you know, tuck spots and things like that in journals. So I did that. Isn't that cute? Oh my gosh, I love it. I was going to have one of these cards in there. Like I was thinking maybe my planning task cards. I don't know. I don't like the look of that. That's too stark and this doesn't suit this. But I thought like that could look cute. Maybe in my personal section, what I could do is take this out. And then this is my AM and PM routines. And maybe I could put that in there. I don't know. You guys let me know. What do you think? Like, that looks cute, right? I think I'm going to leave it. Maybe what I needed was just to think it out loud with you. So then there's this one. It's like vintage shabby chic florals, which is totally my jam right now. I love the round. So I've got the different shapes. Oh, in my personal section, I made a top tab as well. Like, how adorable, right? So pretty. So pretty. And then, so these are mainly from Pink Monarch prints, but there's another one too, oh my gosh, DAJAZZ or something like that. Yeah, here's another one. So this is my schedule section. So then I was thinking with my schedule section, the main one I use in here is my weekly. So maybe that could go in there. But then it's like, I don't want to cover that up because it's so pretty, but I don't know. Okay, so then here's my notes section. And then here's my project section. Oh, I forgot to show you, within my CEO section, I have top tabs. So I've got a round one and a, I don't know, hexagon. What shape is that? I'm not really sure, but there's that one. And then there's this one. So this is my social media section. This is my note-taking section, or meeting notes. Okay. And then at the very back, I laminated this pocket, which was just paper, but I laminated it so that it's more sturdy. And then I made this pocket. And then I made this little pocket here. These are receipts. And I just love it. Just a pretty way to hold information. Okay. Anyways, let's get to my scheduling. So here's all of my April inserts too. I will have to take out. This too I made, I laminated it, put holes in it. There's like a tuck spot in here, so I can hold stickers for on-the-go planning. It's a junk journaling thing where they have like openings on the sides and you can, so I just thought, oh, that's cute. Let's do that. Oh, that's my monthly one. Okay, so let's put that in there. Yeah, that little doily's not working. Okay. So I will speed this part up just to help with time. And I put my May sterling ink. I cut it a little too narrow, but whatever. God, isn't that gorgeous? So I put my vellum there. Oh, and that's another thing that I added. I added the vellums for each month. I just thought they're just too pretty to go in storage. And I'm going to keep them here. I'm just going to put them, and they don't take up any room. They're so thin. All right, so let's schedule my month. Oh my gosh, you know, what did I do? I just put that away. I'm like, where did I put my card? I need that. Why did I put it away? So let's set that aside. So next up here is schedule my month. Oh my gosh, I just realized I spelled schedule wrong. It's S-C-H-E-D-U-L-E. I left out the L. How have I not noticed that? Schedule my month, do my master task list, and then transfer any tasks. And I very well might have tasks to transfer from last month. I think I do. Yeah, I can see there's some in here that I will need to transfer. Okay, so transferring tasks and then doing my master task list for May. So yeah, I did decorate with the sterling ink stickers. Oh, I just love how it looks. All right, so I'll speed this part up and then I'll review everything with you when I'm done. Okay, so it is done. Here is my dashboard. We have one closing in May. For some reason, it's not showing up on my calendar as far as birthdays, so I'll have to chat with Ryan about that. If he's some sort of a setting. Anyhow, same with house anniversaries. Social media, main goal, content planning, caption scheduling, and content. So being intentional with my posting. So doing my captions ahead of time, scheduling when the posts are going to go out, and then coming up with the content more intentionally as opposed to just on the fly. My main focus is having balance with the hustle. When I say hustle, I mean, well, I think we kind of know what that means, what hustle is, but It's all of the lead generation that I do to get business and not burning out. And then my sleeping habits will be the driving force of this. Proper rest. Oh my gosh, we all know this, right? But I'm really, really realizing how it's applying to me, because I'm not someone who has always made that a priority. Because I'm like type A, and I just go, go, go until I crash, and I'm realizing that that's not good for me. So that's my main focus, is balancing the hustle that I have to do for my work, but not letting it take over. And then my projects this month, our basement and then my workspace. You guys, I will like completely clean my workspace and give it like 3 days, because my workspace is where I do my work. I do my calls, I do my CMAs, I do all my work, but it's also where I do my crafting and my planning and my hobby. We work from home, so I don't have a separate workspace. It's all at my one desk. So I need to, it's affecting my creativity. It's affecting my focus. So it's time. It's almost something like maybe I need to schedule this monthly. Maybe that's what I need to do. Anyhow, okay, so here's my month at a glance. So for this coming week, I need to prep for, I have a CMA, like a listing appointment on Wednesday, so I need to prep the CMA for that. And then my April market recap, and analyzing the stats, and then putting it into layman's terms, like scripting it in layman's terms, and then filming my video. So I need to do that. Hopefully the stats will come out before Wednesday, because Wednesdays are when I do my market minutes, but if not, it'll be this week. Okay, so yeah, so this was today. We picked up Tyler's car today. Gosh, I'm so proud of him. I'm just so excited for him. My coaching every 2 weeks. Okay, I've got a human design webinar tomorrow night. I have a meeting on Wednesday. It's a lunch meeting with the CEO, team leader of my brokerage, and one of the other top team leaders. And we're going to be chatting about, so I'm actually really excited for this, like how to support women and support our agents and things like that. Yeah, and then my 411s. This is a Victoria Day long weekend. So there would be no work things on Monday. That's a stat holiday. My son's 21st birthday is on May 23rd. Holy cow, 21 years old. Unbelievable. I have a hair appointment on Thursday. Okay, you guys, if you don't know, I'm naturally a brunette. And I dyed my hair 5 years ago, blonde, because of my gray hair. I have quite a bit of gray hair. Prominently on one side of my head. On my right side, I have a stripe, a gray stripe. And when I had dark hair, I was having to cut, my hair grows really fast, and I had to color my hair. It's like every 3 weeks, well, I would go 4 or 5 weeks, but like 2-3 weeks after coloring my hair and doing my roots, the gray was starting to, to peek through. So what I'm thinking of doing, and let me know your opinion, coloring my hair brown, going back to brown, but having the gray stripe. So not coloring the gray, because it'll drive me nuts when it starts to peek through. Whereas if that gray stripe is already there, then I don't have to worry about it. I don't know. Am I ready for that? I keep going back and forth, but I'm really missing my dark hair. I really am. I like the blonde, but I'm just really missing my brown hair. So I'd love to know your opinion. I don't really have gray throughout my head. It's predominantly the stripe. Yeah. Okay. So there you go. That's my month at a glance. And then my master task list. And that's it. That's it. My blue Mirage, the person that was thinking of purchasing that has decided not to. So it's the classic size Franklin Covey Vintage Aurora Blue Mirage is available. If you're interested, let me know. Yeah, so that is my month. Let's take out my inserts for May. I am done with these now. Oh, I also laminated this as a page finder. I didn't do a weekly plan with me, but here's how my week went last week. I surpassed my contact goal by 10, but I missed my database goal by 15. I did a really good cold call session. I got 35 out of 15 contacts. So I was ahead by 20 and I got 1 lead from that, but I'm behind with my database. 4 out of 3 leads, so ahead by 1. I booked 1 out of 1 appointment, but I didn't go on any appointments or sign any contracts or sell any houses. Yeah, so that's how in case you guys were wondering, how my week went. And I have not set up this week yet. I don't know if I'm going to keep that in there actually. So I did a brain dump. I think it was, yeah, last night on I had to get things out of my head of what I have to get done this week. So I did that here, but I have not set up my week. So I will be doing that off camera though. There won't be a weekly plan with me this week because this video's long enough and I have other things that I'm going to be filming. Okay, so next up on my list here is update my trackers, which I did do. So let me just show you where I'm at with that. Here we go. Okay, so social media numbers. Facebook went up by 1, and then my real estate Instagram went up. I need a calculator to figure out that math. And then my numbers from my Instagram, my buy sell plan Instagram has been going down each month. So you can see I went up a lot there, but then I went down 257, 237, now 206. So I don't know what's happening there. And then my YouTube for real estate went down by 2, 3. I don't feed it though, so there's nothing to say about that. I don't make that account a priority. It's mainly we post our listing videos on there so that we can promote them and do ads for them. So, and then my buy sell plan went from 2127 to 2152. Thank you to those new subscribers. I appreciate you. And of course, I appreciate my long-standing subscribers. I love you guys. Activity-wise, I put my numbers in here. And that's it. So yeah, activity, my trackers are done. And that's my plan with me. That is my plan with me. So stay tuned for some videos coming up. I guess I'll take this out now. Stay tuned for some videos, you guys. I filmed a lot with the stationery show yesterday. I did a lot of filming, so I've got it all uploaded onto my laptop. So I just need to go through it and decide, can I make that content into a video? I think I can. I think this would look cute in here. Maybe both, I don't know. I think I can. I don't know. I'll figure that out later. Yeah, so I will be filming a recap. Oh my gosh. Focus. I am going to go through that content and see if I think there's a video there, but it'll be voiceover. So I didn't do it vlog style. So I think it'll be voiceover. And then I will be filming my stationery haul. You guys, I went crazy. I cannot wait to share with you all of the amazing things that I bought in the amazing shops. Yeah, so stay tuned for those. Thank you for watching. I hope you had a wonderful, successful April and you are all set for May and looking forward to your goals. Let me know if you have any questions at all. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye.